Your description feels like the plot of a mystical novel, where the lines between reality and your inner world blur. It's super poetic, yet also kind of tortuous, like you've become a character in your own psychedelic saga, where he's a ghost and you're trapped in a maze of your own thoughts. Let's try to find a way out together. So, what's really going on? I get it. It sounds like mental torture on his part, but honestly, he's not mentally torturing you. Your brain is just replaying familiar, painful patterns. When someone doesn't provide closure, doesn't put a period at the end of the sentence, our psyche tries to fill in the blanks. It taps into all its resources: memory, imagination, smells, music, places. It's not his spirit hovering around you. It's your own neural network stuck in a loop searching for answers that don't exist. You're not trapped in his mind, you're trapped in your own expectations. His silence in the real world leaves a vast space for endless interpretations. What if he's thinking about me? Why did he do that? But these questions are black holes. The deeper you dive into them, the less light remains around you. And what about that mystical connection through signs? When you keep seeing his name, hearing your song, bumping into people who remind you of him, that's not mysticism. That's hyper focus. Your brain, obsessed with him, starts spotting his traces everywhere. It's like when you buy a red car and suddenly notice thousands of them on the road. That's cognitive distortion, not messages from above. So, how do you break this vicious cycle? The first and most important step is to stop feeding the demon. Every time you feel the urge to check his social media, reread old messages, or mentally rehearse a conversation, stop yourself. Each of those steps gives him power over your attention. Try the red button technique. Imagine there's a switch in your brain. As soon as you start seeing his signs or catch yourself thinking about him, mentally flick that switch and firmly tell yourself, "This isn't reality. It's my mind playing tricks on me." The next step is to reprogram your reality, create anti rituals. If you used to search for him in songs or the faces of strangers, start collecting images that have nothing to do with him. For example, photograph interesting cracks in the pavement and come up with stories for them. This will help shift your focus to new personal patterns and also replace his code in your system. Make a list of 10 or even better 20 qualities that disappointed you about him. Even if you have to stretch the truth a bit, read that list every time your brain tries to idealize his image again. Now let's go further. You say he's jumping in spirit around you, so take that role away from him. Become the director of your own matrix, invent a fate for him. For instance, decide that he's a lost spirit from a past life who can't be reborn until you release him with your thoughts. Then mentally let him go, wish him luck in his cosmic cycle of reincarnation. Create an art piece called Prison for a Ghost. It could be a collage, a digital sculpture, or even a chatbot that contains his image. Work on it, pour all your emotions into it, then lock the project with a password and delete it. That's a powerful ritual of release. To escape the world of illusions, need to return to your body. Use physics against metaphysics. Try grounding techniques. For example, wear a regular rubber band on your wrist. As soon as you catch yourself fantasizing about him, snap it. A light physical stimulus will break the cycle of intrusive thoughts. You can go further and use extreme sensations: an ice bath for a few seconds, a piece of hot pepper on your tongue, very loud and unfamiliar music in your headphones, anything that overloads your senses and brings you back to the moment of here and now. Now let's look at this from another angle. Ask yourself, what if this is my initiation? In many mystical traditions and tales, spirits or difficulties test the hero so they can gain new strength. Maybe this whole situation is your personal quest. A quest to learn to distinguish the real from the imagined, to realize your power over your own psyche, to become the shaman of your mind, not its victim. Want the harshest yet most honest answer to the question, why is he doing this? He's not doing anything, absolutely nothing. His silence is emptiness. You're the one filling that emptiness with meanings, fears, and hopes. Just like a neural network generates a complex image from simple digital noise, he probably doesn't even realize what a complex, multi-layered game he's playing in your head. His power over you is just a reflection of your own attention directed at him. Take that attention away and his power will evaporate. If your story were a movie script, the climax is already very close. Imagine that ending. You're standing in the center of a huge maze. Each wall is a projection of his image, a smile, a glance, a phrase. You calmly pull out a flash drive labeled formatting and plug it into an invisible virtual port in the center of this maze. The walls start crumbling, breaking into millions of pixels, and in place of this maze, a huge mirror appears. In the reflection you strong calm, you're holding a hologram of planet Earth, and beneath it appears the inscription. Now you are the sole administrator of this reality. Your mind is your territory. Don't let the ghosts of the past impose their order there. Thanks for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please subscribe to the channel and give it a thumbs up. It really helps me create new content for you. Until next time.